What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother as well as a makeup lover, of course. For today's video, I wanted to finally get around to using the Alter Ego Misthaven Palette. They did end up sending me over 2 eyeshadow palettes, and then one was like their recent launch, and then this one they had launched like previously, and they sent this to me as well, and I never actually got around to using it. But it was in my to be used stack of palettes that I have put to the side for you guys, you know, over the course of the year. Over the course of last year, the palettes that I didn't get to showcase here on YouTube for you guys, I did do videos with most of these palettes over on TikTok and Instagram, but you guys here, my fam here, didn't get to see me use them, so that is what I wanted to do. So I'm slowly working my way through it. This palette I have not used. This will be my first time using it. This is the look that I created with the palette. I will give you my thoughts and opinions at the end of the video if you are curious about the brand Alter Ego. But other than that, I'm going to be doing my eyes and my base to create this sexy, smoky eye. I feel like it's very, very fun. I feel like the eyeshadow is very fun. Yeah, just, you know, get ready with me. Do some fun, smoky eyeshadow look. I kind of want to do more date night vibes with, you know, Valentine's Day around the corner. Everybody's going to be wanting to do stuff like that. So I feel like those are the vibes we're going to go for. It's like date night vibes. I would totally wear this on a date. Don't forget to stay tuned until the very end of the video, where I'll do an up close of my eyeshadow look for you guys. That way you can see the true beauty of the blend. And if you're curious about the products I used to achieve this makeup and how I did it, you're definitely going to want to keep on watching. Today, we are taking the Alter Ego Misthaven Palette. This is what she looks like. I want to swatch these shimmers. These two are not that hot. This one had a lot of pigment, though. That brown's really pretty. That one's really pretty. The shimmers are a little lackluster, but that's okay because I wanted to use this Kamia Cosmetics pigment in the shade Epiphany right down the center. I'm thinking like Halo Eye vibes, so the shimmer is not really like gonna be the star of the show. I did, however, wanted to do kind of like a burgundy look, and I feel like this palette is gonna be perfect for that. I'm gonna start with this, yeah babe, what? I'm gonna start by taking this black cream right here. So I did prime with my P. Louise base. And then I'll just take some of this cream, pack it on the inner and outer corners with a little brush. And then I'm going to take a blending brush and kind of just buff the edges out. Then I'm going to take the matte black shade Void. And I'll go ahead and set that shadow down, or like that cream down, I meant. And this is a little Morphe M506 brush. So I'm going to start like about right here with the black. Dust that brush off. I'm going to take shade Echo, which is this like dark kind of purpley color here. And I'm going to blend that black out with this shadow. I've never used this eyeshadow palette, so I'm kind of just going with what I think is gonna look good as far as like the colors together, you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna stop there and take another brush. I'm gonna take shade Thistle. And this is just a fluffy dough color brush. I kind of had an idea in my head, so that's what I'm hoping to achieve by the end of this. On this same brush, I'm going to take shade Plum, which is this one right by my thumb over here. On the same brush. Pretty dark, isn't it? It's pretty dark. Darker than I thought it was gonna be, actually. I always dust the brush off. Like if I'm going to use the same brush for a different color, I'll dust it off before I go in. That purple is definitely what I was going for. I'm just going to go back in with those darker colors and just kind of perfect the blend a little bit so it's not so harsh. Baby, I like your style. I'm going to take shade Cluster right in the center. That's actually really pretty, just like glittery. I'm going to take this Kamia Cosmetics pigment in the shade Epiphany. I wanted to get some of her like mixing, what's it called? Like potion drops that when you mix them with these, it turns it into like a, more like a liquid kind of flake. I can't really explain it. It takes it from flakes and makes it like liquid. But when I went in, the large bottle was sold out, and because it's a UK brand, it's gonna be kind of expensive just to ship it to me, so I want to buy the large one if I'm gonna get it, and it was sold out at the time. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in with some Unearthly Glimmer Grasp, and then go right in. I'm gonna take some of that Creme black and just kind of stamp it right here across the lash line. And then I'll set it with the matte black. It's a party on the eyeballs. Okay. I like that. Let me throw on some lashes, do the other eye, and then we come back and do the base. I'm going to be doing underpainting today. I want to do underpainting today, so I'm going to be taking the Pink Honey contour cake and face frosting. So I'll start with the contour cake. The difference between bronzer and contour is going to be more cool tone and bronzer is going to be more warm tone. And you can put your contour a little bit lower than you would put bronzer because it's going to make like the hollows of your face more apparent. That's how I want to word that, definitely. She looks crazy, I know, guys, I know. And then I'm going to do Patrick Ta blush. This one's the shade She's Vibrant. Very, very pigmented. And so I think this will be great. Underpainting is definitely a trust the process moment. So just keep that in mind. It probably won't look good until you're like done. Well, I feel like once the foundation goes on, then it starts to look really good. I'm going to do foundation. So I'm going to take this Urban Decay Face Bond. Yeah, Face Bond, yeah. And I'm going to take it on a sponge and just kind of work it in. I'm going to go in with my concealer after to kind of brighten everything up. So I figured I would start here. The only place I'm not going to put foundation is under my eyes. I know, I still look crazy. Okay, I know. I'm going to take the H&B concealer. And we'll start here. And then I'm going to take the Sephora Best Skin Ever to brighten. This H&B one I feel like is a little yellow toned. So now we blend until we're happy before we set everything in place. So something like this. And I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna go in with I got this Pat McGrath bronzer. It's like a radiant bronzer. I'm really excited about this because it's like so bougie. Like it's a bougie bronzer, you know? What was I gonna say? I feel like if you have a really good base, like the, oh, I just tossed the brush. If you have a really good, like, base as far as, like, your creams go, when you set with that Maybelline powder, it's very smoothing, but I feel like when I use it and, like, my creams aren't looking too hot, it doesn't look as hot as, like, it looks pretty good right now. So, look at how bougie this is. She's bougie. This has kind of, like, radiance vibe, glowy bronzer. There's this one girl that I follow on YouTube, and she's like, the glowy cheeks. She was like, that's the trick to like this gorgeous picturesque like makeup. So I've been trying that out, and it's a vibe for sure. Beautiful. We'll take the Patrick Ta powder portion of this blush. And then, you know what I think I want to do? Jordana Ticia shade Flossie. I'm going to take the loose powder side of this. I'm going to take it in my powder poof. I'm going to go right over that blush with this. My eyes, I woke up with my eyes like really red. I wish I had some eye drops because I feel like that would make this look better. I look kind of scary with like red eyes and like dark smokiness. You feel me? I'm going to take this BPerfect X Stacey Marie Get Wet Highlighters. Who remembers these? Shade Do You. For it being a cream, it's still like, still going strong. Are you kidding me? Stunning. Now, in my last video, I completely forgot to do under my eye. Don't ask me how, but I did. And I didn't realize it until I was literally taking my makeup off. I was like, man, I did not put anything under my eye. So, we're not going to do that today. I'm going to take shade Void, which is the black. And I'm going to smoke this all under my eyeball. And I'm going to take shade Cluster, which is the shimmer that I put first. Get that in the inner corner. And then I'm going to put black in my waterline as well. I was going to do like a cute little updo, but I don't think my hair's long enough for what I was trying to achieve. So I ended up just curling, giving it a little soft little wave. And I think it looks pretty cute. I don't know. What do you guys think? My bangs are not banging, but here we have the completed look. My eye is like so irritated on this inner corner, and I just feel like it's making me look not great. So we're gonna ignore that, you know? We're just gonna appreciate the makeup for what it is. So I just went in with something super simplistic on the lips. I just went in with the NYX lip liner in the shade Mauve, and then the Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu. I just wanted like, because the eyes were just so smoky and dark, I really just wanted kind of like a more neutral-ish pink lip. So that's what I did. What do we think? I feel like I was a little bit hesitant. I feel like my brows were pretty intense, but now like with the rest of the makeup done, I feel like they match, you know, they look good. So I'm very pleased with that. So I kind of wanted to give you guys my thoughts and opinion on the Misthaven the Alter Ego Misthaven palette. This is my first time using it. I feel like it kind of looks like a dupe for like Huda Beauty palette, you know what I mean? The shimmers are pretty lackluster minus this shade right here, which is the one that I used on my eye. I feel like that one's the prettiest one of them all. But I feel like everything else is just kind of like not as shiny and shimmery as I want them to be. And I feel like that's kind of been pretty consistent throughout all the Alter Ego palettes. The mattes perform stunning stunningly. The creams I have no problem blending and applying. It's really just the shimmers are pretty lackluster in my opinion, but I feel like this palette is still really beautiful. It's a very beautiful neutral palette. So, I mean, all in all, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. If the shimmers were popping, then we give it like a 10 out of 10, but like the quality of the palette feels really nice. Like if you were to actually hold this palette, you would feel how nice it is. And like the cover art is stunning and the mattes do what mattes are supposed to do. So really, all in all, it's a pretty good palette. So yeah, here we have what we were working with. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content. Without further ado, we're gonna go right on ahead, roll the clip.